Hello everybody, my name is Anthony, welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Egypt. Let's continue on from where we last left off. Let's move the clock. So we're in the 1870s, so colonization is going to begin in like 20 years, 17 years, something like that. We are getting a state and government that'll get us the mission to civilize, which is a minus 10%. We can already discover the minus 5% here in the thing against malaria. So that'll take it down to what? 25. This will go down to. I see. What is it? 25? It'll take us down to 15. Because there's Djibouti over here, which you can maybe colonize. So that'd be a 5. And then. No, I think it'll get us down to 25. So I think we can colonize 15, assuming that no other great power colonizes this, which seems pretty unlikely. That we'll be able to get all the techs we need before someone colonizes Djibouti. And we're losing money right now. I don't know why. I think it's because we put the socialist government in charge. Which for some reason limited all of these down. Were they lower than this? I don't know, but it feels like they set all these down like the minimum, so I hope we just increase taxes across the board. There we go, we're making a little bit of money again. So we're building a bunch of factories. We have 2 already built. We're building another 2. We don't have a lot of money to actually build our own factories right now, sadly, but let's see. How is, the railroads are getting built in some places. Are the capitalists doing anything? I know they'll slow down a bit once we, once we put the socialists in charge. So what do they want? Minimum wage. Okay, well, we'll do that. 33% of the people want this. Okay, fantastic. So that should drop militancy down, drop consciousness down quite a bit. This is so much better than it was when we were uncivilized and everyone in the country hated us. So maybe we should... Are we building any troops right now? We're not. I think we maybe need to reorganize some armies. Like, this guy's down to 6 troops right now, which is, like, really bad. I think increasing land spending will make them reinforce faster, but... Yeah, you have people that are, red skulled. You also have people that are red skulled. So you need 2 infantry and a cannon. So I would break up this army. We'll basically delete all these guys. Combine them. I mean, it's going to be a little bit bigger than normal, but I think it's fine. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what are we focusing on? Just soldiers everywhere, because we need to get all these red provinces up to green, or at least into yellow. What's happening down here? It doesn't really seem like anything's happening. We can combine these armies. Well, you have so many armies that are just like no people in them. Now this army's too big. How about we get rid of these yellow? And that should be good. Delete them, yes. And by getting rid of some of the other yellows, we should be fixing them here. Like, I think this guy had more yellows, but now that we deleted the yellows down in the Congo, they're fine. So that's good. We can unlock some more horses. I know there are things that are better than cavalry. I think it's dragoons. Like, what are cavalry? They are reconnaissance attack. No, so it's the hussars that are better at reconnaissance, but they're just so much more expensive that I don't think that they're really worth it right now. Maybe later we'll get them, but I think right now it's fine. This entire army's like super weak. We can't do much about that though. Unless we want to like balance and have both of these be like roughly the same size. Have like a 3-3-1 on both of them. Which I don't think it's a bad idea. Let's lower education spending, because we don't need education as much anymore. Now that we're actually civilized, we'll drop that down a bit. Social spending, military spending's capped. Tariffs are still pretty high, but we'll drop down to like 1% just at a nice 75. And there's already still people. Show empty states. Where are people unemployed right now? 4 people are going to work in this closed factory in the Egyptian desert, which is this province. How many people live in the Egyptian? 75,000 actually, surprisingly. Most of them in this province right here. So I'm pretty sure when the factory opens, more people are actually going to work there. I mean, hopefully at least. Okay, but right now we're in 11th place. We have 131 colonial points. How far are we from being great power? I know we're pretty far away. Like 120 points? I mean, we're also got to look at Japan, because Japan's probably also like really, really close to 11. We can probably beat out Spain pretty soon. I mean, our 161, they're only like 20 points ahead of us. Okay, they're 40 points. I don't know how to do math correctly. But still, they're not too far ahead. Like, I think we're doing pretty alright. School, but we can't do any of those. All out rights. I mean, we can do more waiting or more voting. We'll keep the draft as it is because I like these 117 brigades we have right now. I think doing this would lower that number, so that seems bad for us. Probably just increase voting around everywhere. And also, as of recording right now, they've actually announced that there's going to be a new Victoria 2 patch after, you know, how long? I think over 2 years since the last one. So that's kind of cool. We might even start like a second series just alongside this one. That'll just be the new patch in vanilla. Just see what's what in it. And I think in that campaign we're going to be playing as Japan, because I know one of the main things that I read about was that the great powers in Europe are actually going to care about crises in other places. So if there's a crisis, say, in Japan, or like Korea, if we annex it as Japan, then, you know, Europe will actually care about it, instead of just completely ignoring it. Also, France owns Cyprus. How did that happen? I'm not 100% too sure, but they own Cyprus now. Was it through event? I don't know. Well, Greece won their crisis. That's good for us, because now that means the Ottomans are weaker. Build some explosives. Do we have enough troops for a new brigade? I think it's more than 6, right? It's 7? Yeah, okay. Right? No, okay, this one has 3. It's slightly wrong. All these guys are wrong. that's not very good. But yeah, I think there's... No, there's 8. 8 brigades. Or 8 men per brigade. I guess you could have just done like 24 over 3, but... You know, that's too much work. Okay, well... Don't mobilize. Because there's apparently bad events that happen when we do that. So, we need to reorganize these armies a little bit. There's one guy here that's... Don't disband the entire thing. That's not good. So get rid of this cannon because it's yellow. There are 4 artillery, but I think that's too many. Isn't it 3? So get this army. Well, actually, is it 3 or is it 4? This guy will reinforce with 24,000. No, it is 4. This guy's 3. We need to build cannons. So we need 4 cannons here. Keep pressing the wrong button. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't build one in Sudan. Wait, yeah, Sudan, not... We don't want to build any in the Congo. But I don't think anybody can actually build in the... Don't go all the way over there. No. Nobody rallies the Congo. Go up north. So that'd be enough cannons, I think, to fill out this. Also, I think there's a... Where is it? I think here. In, Cairo. I don't think people will promote soldiers. This one won't. Let's go to, like, farmers or something. Like, they don't promote the soldiers, right? Mine's 118% because there's already too many soldiers there. So when they hit 5%, we have to remember to change it. So instead of being there, how about we just put a craftsman in Cairo instead? Because that seems decent enough. That's assuming there's also no penalty for craftsmen. There's no work available for them, so that's, you know, fair enough. So that's... Is there really nothing happening in Cairo? There's work available in Cairo. So I don't know what they're talking about. There's absolutely room for them to do stuff. So we go with nationalism, imperialism next? I think so. That'll get us, not Manifest Destiny, we want the Dark Continent. Which has no percentage, I think, to fire. We have another negative 10% of our secondary power? That's bad. We'll do it anyways because we need to do it. Like we need all the life rating to go down. So now that that's done, we have another national focus. What's our maximum? It's only we're not going to get another national focus out of this, but that's fine. Where are also other factories? Upper Egypt sounds like a good place for factories, so we'll put craftsmen there. This is Middle Egypt. It's down here. What are your percentage chances to actually become 21%? Fantastic. But people in Cairo don't want to become craftsmen. No, they have a 24% chance. Oh, is it because of... was I already looking at craftsmen and that's why you didn't see them? Or was I looking at some... I don't even know, but apparently there's 20% chance for them to do it. Fantastic. Yeah, so you guys just do that. I know I could maybe train soldiers, but I don't think it's a huge issue. Or a huge thing to worry about, I should say. Let's build some railroads. Spend all our money on this. One in Alexandria. We'll ignore the Sudan for now, because I think I maybe want to spend money on upgrading stuff. What do they want? Common school. I can't do anything with common school. Sorry. All of this is stuff I cannot do, because nobody will vote for common schools. Only 23% of people are saying yes in the upper house. How about we just do wealth? We'll just throw all the voting things through. Like, right off the bat, because why not? Just in time for the next election. So at 6.9, we should be spending this infamy, right? Like, that's what we should be doing. I don't know why I haven't actually. So what can we do? We can still only attack countries with one state until I think this is researched, and then we could do more. So what do we do? Do we go more into here? Do we go into the Middle East? Oman? Zanzibar is independent. Oman, I think, is only a single... No, they're not. They've... Why do you own this? And this is a different state as well, right? Yeah, of course it is. Oman, you want... Oh, also they're in the sphere of the British. So we're just going to completely ignore that. I don't know how I missed that. Zanzibar is in 3 states. We can't attack them. And they are... Or Sengali might not be the worst. Actually, I want to look at populations as well. Sidma has a decent amount, but they're 2 provinces. I think we can do, like, free people, but isn't that a 10 infamy? It's 10 infamy. The Ottomans I would kind of want to attack. They're allied to the Austrian-Hungarians, but I don't think they're really threatening. Also, they annexed Bosnia. I think they're probably more threatening than I would. I probably shouldn't fight them. How about people over here? How about any of these people have high... Oh, there's some decent ones over here. 300,000 Benin. A lot of them have about like 300,000 people in them. How about Morocco? Nah, okay. I think we're probably just focused in this area. Well, there's like 2 things we can do. We can either fabricate this, or I think we can do free people. And then force them to give all of Ethiopia's cores back. I think it'll work that way. I mean, it's a bit hard to tell. But there's the free people CBs here. And Ethiopia has all their core. We'll try it at least once, I think. Liberate country, I should say. It's 11. But we'll do it. The only ally is Sidma. And if it goes basically unnoticed, we can free people here as well and just give Ethiopia... I mean, the borders will look kind of terrible, but... 9.9. Okay, well... There's either 2 things that will happen. Either Ethiopia will get all the land, or Ethiopia is only going to get this province. I don't know which one's going to happen. But I know one of them's going to happen. There you go, minimum life rating minus 10%. Which doesn't help us at all, because there's nothing we can colonize right now. I think that drops it down to 20%? No, I think the maximum is 35, then drops... This is 20, we're at 25 right now. Valeria will get us down to 20, and we'll need like 1 more in order to colonize Djibouti. Once again, assuming nobody takes it. I mean, there's only 7,000 people there, but... it's more land, so we could just take it. And I think all this down here is like 10. As long as we become a great power before 1890, then we're all good. Or at least if we can get the Dark Continent thing unlocked like right away, then we'll still be good. One of those things need to happen. We're not allowed to spend money on that, okay, because we can't upgrade it. Not a lot of people working right now. How about the Congo? I mean, it's a state. There's a lot of people there. I'm assuming, yeah, it's just one state because we annexed it. So, I mean, you can always do, like, liquor. Liquor always works, but I think we're just going to make a winery, but we don't have money for that. So wait until we have, like, 12,000 pounds, and then we'll build a winery in the Congo. There should be a lot of people that are going to work there. So yours 3 go down here. You are going to go to this one. Wait, no, you're going to go to the one in the Suez. We can build some more troops, but that's fine. Craftsman, soldier. This one's almost at max. We'll remove that. This one. Once again, as long as there's no red, then I'm fine with I'm just fine with it. So the Congo, I want to encourage craftsmen because I'm going to be building a factory there very, very soon. Where at? Like, what are the more populated provinces in the country? Cairo, Sudan. Build craftsmen there, or like train craftsmen, whatever. Which is national focuses. It's one of these. So this is Sudan. What do they have in Sudan? Wheat, so we can make liquor. Tropical wood. I think that's for luxury furniture. Some prestige. Yeah, we're going to get some prestige checks. We're so far behind on them. That is going to basically be worthless for us, though. Sadly. Also, we're dropping? Who just passed us? Sweden! Sweden, you bastard. Okay. Wait, no, 27. Wait, this one... Oh, no, it is... I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, apparently. Okay, when is this going to be done? Anti-military is minus 20%, but that's, it's fine. It's already like 60% of the way there. I know if you go like a jingoism and then some other stuff, you can just do them so quickly that I think it's going to be very unlikely to get caught. But it's fine. Can we build the winery here now? We can. Fantastic. Build it. Try not to go bankrupt on the way, though. No, I said do not go bankrupt. We almost went bankrupt there in the end, but no, we pulled it back. We're probably going to increase military spending a little bit once we declare war, but... oh, there we go. France wants to alliance. Fantastic. Thank you, France. It's because we're in their sphere, so they want to be our friends. I mean, that's good for us. Could we drag them into a war against the Ottoman Empire? I don't know. But if they could, that would be fantastic for us. Because we get them at war with the Ottomans. If we can take, like, all of Libya, which is about a 15 infamy to take all of it. I mean, there's not too many people there. Like most of them are in Tripitania. So if we can just take, like these two. Or even just take the one, I don't know. But they're colonial states, so they're not as important as the full states we have everybody else. Okay, so let's try this. We'll increase military spending. We are going to crank up taxes just to pay for this. We'll give it like a month or two just so they get supplied more. So who are you allied with? Sidma. We'll send troops down there. Nope, we'll send troops down there. And supply line should be like a lot better, right? We'll combine these guys. Yeah, they can mostly walk around almost anywhere now. They have much more, free movement. But before this war, before we start the war, we are going to be ending the video here. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthony. If you enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.